Welcome back, fine folks. It's our next adventure. We come out here to Tyler, Texas. We're here at the Tyler Memorial Park and Cemetery, as you can see right behind me. Mosquitoes. We're out here to show you the grave of one David Koresh. It's somewhere behind me, so we're gonna go find it, seek it out. Please come join us. Now, if you're not familiar with David Koresh, I don't know what rock you've been under, but here's a little history. Some of you might not know this, but he was born Vernon Wayne Howell, August 17th, 1959, in Houston, Texas. Now, Vernon Howell filed a petition in California State Superior Court May 15th, 1990 to legally change his name to David Koresh. He did it for publicity and business purposes. And on August 28, 1990, a judge granted him that name. Now we'll just keep moving back. You see here, his headstone is in the back of the cemetery here, so I'm just kind of showing you guys all around. It's a really pretty place. Very quiet. I mean, as most cemeteries are, but this one seems especially quiet. Now, by taking the name of David Koresh, he was professing himself to be the spiritual descendant of King David himself. And as the head of the Branch Davidians, Koresh claimed to be its final prophet. His apocalyptic biblical teachings attracted various followers. In the early 90s, he became the subject of allegations regarding polygamy and child sexual abuse by former Branch Davidian associates. All right, it's walk and talk time. So, further allegations related to the Branch Davidians stockpiling of weapons. Well, that's what led the ATF, then later the FBI, to launch a raid on the group's compound outside Waco in February '93. I've been to the compound, well, not the actual compound, I've been to the grounds where the compound once stood. It's right outside Waco. One day, I'm gonna go back and do a video on it and show you guys what it looks like now. Not much is remaining. There's a swimming pool that's still there, but other than that, it's really about it. Now, the siege of the Mount Carmel Center ended April 19th, 1993. It lasted a whole 51 days. That's when FBI officials did a final advance in which the Branch Davidians had to be removed from the compound by force. To flush David Koresh out of that compound, though, FBI resorted to pumping gas into the compound. CS gas, to be exact. During the advance, the Mount Carmel Center caught fire under circumstances that remain disputed today. All of them barricaded inside the building. 79 Branch Davidians perished in the blaze. 21 of these victims were children under the age of 16. And this happened all because they followed David Koresh and his teachings. So we're making our way to the back of this cemetery. And Liz is back here somewhere. She just kind of vanished. I don't know what happened to her. I'm assuming she's found the marker of David Koresh. Oh, there she is over to the left. She's over by that tree. There she is. I guess she found it. Yo, did you find it? She found it. What a good sport. This This is what she's good at, locating things, locating markers in cemeteries. She's a pro. And yeah, it's humid out here. Even though it's a little overcast and sun setting, it's disgusting out here. Lots of mosquitoes, bugs, locusts. Yeah, be thankful you're not out here. All right, David Koresh's marker has been located. He is buried right over here. And there he is right there. Now, when the compound caught fire, Koresh, who was 32, died of a gunshot wound to the head during the course of the fire. Now, it's unknown whether he committed suicide or if he was killed by one of his own followers. And also to let you know, there is a Netflix series called Waco, American Apocalypse. It was released back in March of this year. Now the series encompasses 3 episodes and features real and never before released footage and interviews with surviving cult members. I've watched it. Now I've seen various documentaries about the siege at Waco, and you know, they're kind of all the same. Once you've seen it, you've seen it all, but not this Netflix one. They do have some footage I've never seen before, so I highly recommend it if you get a chance. Give it a watch. Now I'm going to show you here some home video footage. These are the last recorded words of David Koresh.
You know, it's not against law to buy a firearm. It's not against law to buy anything that they sell at a gun show. And when this is all resolved, you know, hey, yellow sheet is legal. An accusation is not. And bringing these tanks and stuff around here, I tell you what, being an American first, I'm the kind of guy that I'll stand in front of a tank. You can run over me, but I'll be biting one of the tracks. No one's going to hurt me or my family. That's American policy here. You could have arrested me any day as I jog up and down this road. You could have arrested me going to town or going to Walmart. Waco is going to bear witness against the ATF. The 2 agents across the street over here, Robert Gonzalez, I love the guy. I was honest with him. I brought him into my home. He was going to stay here for 2 weeks. All this stuff you guys may want to avoid and deny. You know, he wanted to tour around the place. I promised him a tour. He could have talked to any of these guys around here, anybody. He was free to come and go as he chose. And I do not appreciate it, and never will I ever appreciate somebody coming here with 2 helicopters and cattle trailers and all that, and pushing people around with guns. Hey, I'll meet you at the doorstep any day. You know, and somebody will get hurt. If you want to keep playing that game, I'm talking to you. Somebody's going to get hurt. Because this ain't America anymore when the ATF has that kind of power to come into anybody's home and kick doors down and things like that. Now, I do understand, someone reminded me of this, I do understand that one of the officers says his gun went off on accident. And that, you know, that was just like a signal and all that, you know. But look, beside the point, ATF, you boys are wrong. Your practices, your habits, yeah. Drug dealers, fine. You know, but even there's always a question, if there's any question whatsoever, the kids or women are involved, damn you, I tell you what, you keep your damn gun in your holster. You send a couple of big, brave, invincible kind of men, you let them knock on the door. If they're so damn involved to where they can risk their lives for the name of the law, then send them up bulletproof, put them in some kind of night armor or whatever, and let them knock on the door and ask the questions first. But no one's going to expect me, when they come busting in on my door with guns drawn and pointed in the air, and someone fired me, that I'm going to lay down and die for anybody. That just ain't going to happen in this country. God speaks to me. I have a message to present. You may not believe that. If you don't believe that, then believe this. Irrespective of God speaking to me. You see this here? Hey, this is my family. It may not be like your family. You know, it may not be like your family. This one here, you know, he's my family too, right, Joseph?
Yeah.
Tell them, you know, look in that camera and tell them what you think about it. Who's treated you good?
David.
You know, do you mind that, son? Huh? Do you love Joseph? Your best buddies?
Yeah.
You too, Damon? So, you know, you guys, you do it your way, I do it my way. You got to argue with me, you catch me on the side of the road somewhere, and you come and argue with me. You come point guns in the direction of my wives and my kids, damn it, I'll meet you at the door any time. And I'm sorry some of you guys got shot. But, hey, God will have to sort that out, won't he? So we're going to send this tape out now. And I'm leaking in the back here. I got to get this taken care of. And I'm hoping to get stronger. And maybe we can send more tapes as issues develop. I do thank you guys. Sheriff Harwell, God bless you. And, you know, thanks for getting us the milk. And what can I say? Just they call me a rambling man.
Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why the heck is David Koresh buried here in Tyler, Texas, not Houston, where he's originally from? Well, I researched that, and, well, he's right there, so you can't ask him. However, the research I came up with is he had East Texas ties because he was raised in and around the Palestine and Chandler areas. So that's really all I could find. That's why he was buried here. And I did read that when he was buried, the service was very private. Mom and everything were here. So really only the reason why he was buried here. One last look at the marker of David Koresh. It says, in his father's hands, David Koresh, August 17th, 1959 to April 19th, 1993. Now, I'm sure everyone has their opinions of this guy. Cult leader, scumbag. I prefer the latter. I mean, the things he was allegedly did, the child abuse, the polygamy, his extreme teachings. I mean, good grief. But yet, people followed him, and I think he, with his beliefs and teachings, led people to their death on that day. All right, folks, that does it from Tyler, Texas, Tyler Memorial Park and Cemetery, visiting the grave of David Koresh. And one day, like I said, we'll get out to Waco to show you the where the Mount Carmel Davidian compound and all that stuff stood. So one day, when it's not so dang hot. So anyway, that's a wrap. From here, we'll see you down the road.